have my spreadsheet up and running for phase 4 stuff. Let me pull it up to give some preliminary estimates. Saved builds, phase 4 mutilate. You know, this is almost like entirely subject to change, as they're likely to change a bunch of item stats. But like, we got Lobotomizer, main hand, Distracting Dagger, offhand. And it's like, I could switch this to Alcor's Sunraiser, you know, epic with a fire damage proc and 45 DPS, same weapon speed. But 5 weapon DPS and a fire damage proc still makes it substantially worse than 6 dagger skill. Like, weapon skill is still insane, and this has it coded in to assume that you're getting a bonus of 5 weapon skill. Where is the bonus? Where'd I put it? Here it is. Yeah, 5 bonus weapon skill with daggers. Yeah, Distracting Dagger, still very good. Because the other thing is, presumably we're fighting bosses that are 3 levels above us in phase 4. Whereas all the previous phases, we've fought bosses that were only 2 levels above us. Which, you know, ups the like, requirement on weapon skill to, like, 8, roughly, is what you want. And more is still kind of okay. But 5, you know, the default 5 that you get doesn't get you all the way to, like, full damage with your glancing blow thing, which is, it's some bullshit math about how weapon skill affects your attack damage. And if you want to get access to that spreadsheet, it is totally free. You do not have to subscribe to me. Can you guys hear the lawnmower in the background? God damn it. You can't? Okay, you can't hear the lawnmower in the background. Okay, good. I can. It's very loud. Right, yeah, this spreadsheet's just on the Simon I Show Discord, which is linked below the stream. It's, when I talk, it opens up. So the mic has, like, a noise gate, right? So, like, it'll muffle out background noise when I'm not talking, but once it gets loud noise from me, it just turns on everything. Right, also the spreadsheet is in the Discord, right. So we got Lobotomizer, Distracting Dagger. I have to figure out... Fel Striker is a notoriously difficult item to implement in my spreadsheet. So I need to figure out a kind of scuffed way to implement it, but I suspect that Fel Striker is gonna be, like, way better than Lobotomizer. I don't have it in the sheet right now because I don't have any good way to code the effect. Because basically, the amount of... Fel Striker is a kind of insane item. Let me show you guys. All attacks are guaranteed to land and will be critical strikes for the next 3 seconds. So what this does, actually... It's worded kind of strangely, but what it does is it gives you 100% bonus hit chance, and it gives you 100% bonus physical critical strike chance. Okay? It's a 3-second buff, procs from the item. So, essentially, you can't actually benefit from more than 100% hit chance. I mean, you can't actually benefit from more than, like, 27% hit chance. And you also can't benefit from any more than, you know... 100% crit chance either. Fuck. I didn't notice that he was attacking me. I thought I was getting out there safe. Right. So... you know, when a Fel Striker procs, it overcaps you on hit chance and it overcaps you on critical strike chance. And, like, the actual value that it's providing, the DPS increase worth of stats it's providing, is basically the difference between your current critical strike chance and your capped critical strike chance. And the same thing for the hit chance. Is the value it's providing is the difference between your current hit chance and your capped hit chance. So essentially, that proc is more valuable the weaker your character's stats are, particularly your critical strike chance and your hit chance. If you have more hit chance and more critical strike chance already on your character, the buff from Fel Striker is less valuable. So it's really not even as simple as coding in a, estimating like, oh, it's going to provide like on average 5% crit or something like that. It's like, it's definitely not that simple. Jeppin asks, if the debased dagger drops for your main, are you still going to use Julie's? Because the 15 agility is so expensive? No, I have both Julie's and debased stealth blade on my main. And I just in the last raid we did a moment ago, which actually I need to change the stream title. We're not doing that anymore. I just used debased stealth blade, dude. Like, even debased stealth blade with fiery weapon, according to the spreadsheet, was like 2 or 3 DPS worse than Julie's dagger with agility. And then if I put agility on debased stealth blade, it would be just the best on the spreadsheet and like, great, whatever. But I'm not fucking dropping 600 gold on that fucking enchant. I really, really like having that threat reduction activated effect. It's so comfy, you're way less at risk of ripping threat off of a tank, and you can just blast as much as you want on the opener. But I really dislike it when I have to throttle my DPS because the tank's not generating enough threat, right? And if I can, activate that bullshit to make me generate less threat, then that's great. I'll take the 2 DPS loss on the spreadsheet to not enchant it and also have access to that. It's like 2 DPS on a spreadsheet. Like let's get fucking real. That's nothing. Alright, we have to wait for this guy to leave before we can get over to that rich thorium vein. Otherwise, he'll kill us again. Like he killed us the last time. Every time I come in here, I explain how Scryer is not to be fucked with, but you rarely get to see why Scryer is not to be fucked with. Pull up the combat log. Start the timer. Alright, so Scryer killed me. Distract was resisted. He hit me twice in the same second. This might have just been a straight up double hit, like a thrash. Crushing blow both times. 1800, then 1200, which was a 400 overkill. I mean, we got put in the dirt. Like, instantaneously put in the dirt. That's Scryer. Horde are gonna have to come over here at level 60. The Scryer and Mana Claw, you have to kill them as part of the Onyxia Attunement quest chain. But we'll be level 60 then, and we'll be bringing a group, you know? So I imagine it will not be that big of a deal. Not having Julie's, I guess it wasn't a waste this late in the phase. Yeah, like, when it comes to buying, like, BOEs or, like, expensive items, like, there'll be, like, a couple weeks at the start of the phase where I'm willing to spend big on those items because I expect to use them for many weeks. And, you know, then I get the benefit of them for many weeks. But once you're a little ways into the phase And, you know, you kind of imagine, like, there's not going to be that many phase, you know, weeks left. It's, you know, I feel like there's less value, you know, less enjoyment to be gained from having those items. So I'm much less willing to spend a lot of gold on an expensive BOE later in the phase. Hand of Justice Trinket, as far as I'm aware, looks like it's going to be worse than the Dark Moon cards. We got that guy coded in. Little bit worse than the Dark Moon card. Breath of the Beasts. I mean, it looks like it's on par with Breath of the Beast being better. That's actually a little surprising to me. Let me double check the code in the back. I don't think there's anything fucked up here, but let's just double check. Hand of Justice, 2% chance offhand, 2% chance main hand. Iron Foe, Thrash Blade. So in the opening 20 seconds, you're getting 0.56 extra attacks. At 7.4, 0.76. The remainder, you're getting 2 extra attacks. And this is, in fact, I'm going to double check that this is hooked into the other formulas properly by tracing dependence. Successful main hand attacks. Yep, it's all hooked in properly. It's just not that good compared to the newfangled stuff we've got. That's my estimation. There's another tool, like I maintain the spreadsheet. There's another tool maintained by other folks, which is also linked on my Discord. SOD Simulation. I don't think they have any Phase 4 level 60 stuff up yet. Settings. Level 50, SOD level 60. Oh, wait, let's find out. Do they actually? Knight Lieutenant, Bloodguard, Swashbuckler, Ebon Mask. Are any of the items in? Eye of Rend? Nope. Trinket. Hand of... Nope. Black Hand. Nope. Okay, so there's a setting you can toggle to go to level 60. But I'm pretty sure most of, Oh, wait, no, wait, hold on. I toggled the wrong thing. There, level 60, unspent talent points. Okay, maybe there's stuff. Oh! Wait, there's stuff here. Okay, there's stuff here. Is there hand of... Oh, there's stuff. I didn't actually know. Yeah, okay, I toggled the wrong thing. Okay, let's... I want to do a little experiment here. I want to set up the same gear in the spreadsheet and in the simulator and see what they say if they agree with each other. So I'm going to pull up this on this monitor. This is way prettier to look at, okay? Darkmantle. Cap. Amulet of the Dark Moon. Good. Paranoia Mantle. No thank you. Stormshroud Shoulders. Let's go. Cape of the Black Baron. Yes. Dark Mantle Tunic. Forest Stalkers level 60. Here we want Lobotomizer and Distracting Dagger. I had no idea this was up, so I'm hyped. We're plugging stuff in, seeing what's happening. Stormshroud Gloves. Belt is, what do I have? Darkmantle. Pants, Stormshroud. Boots, Darkmantle. So we have 4-piece Darkmantle, 3-piece Stormshroud, 4 Stalker Bracers on the off slot, Tarnished Elven Ring as one of the rings, other ring, Don Julio. Hang on, I actually didn't update the stream title. Season of Discovery, P4 Waiting Room, P4 Sims and DPS estimates. There we go. All right, we're 7 minutes in. Hang on, we got it. This is the perfect thing to be doing while mining in Mazthoril, okay? Because you just go here, mine the rich thorium, and then tab out for another 5 minutes while you fiddle with the spreadsheet. Is our Thursday raid canceled for now? I can't believe. Yeah. As far as I'm aware, it is canceled. They both resisted. I think I have to wait for this guy to pass. I don't think I should try to mine it right now. Oh, wait, good. He's going down the other hallway. Okay. As soon as he's out of line of sight, that's all we need. Out of sight, out of mind. This one's gonna aggro me, though. Okay. Blind you. Mining. Mining. Parried. Evasion, Ghostly Strike, and now we chill. We just chill with all of our avoidance buffs up. Gouge, now we mine again. Large Opal. Not really what we wanted, but there it is. And we get back to our comfy little spot where we just stand and wait for the mining nodes to spawn. Right about here. Put this over here. Then we put this back. There we are. Hey Simon, watch the videos for Sunken Temple builds, wondering what build you prefer. Cut to the chase, mutilate. Just like it's recommended in the PvE guide video. Keep it simple. Don't try to get fancy. Darkmoon card Sandstorm. Okay, now we have to up some of the enchants, I believe. What the hell? What happened to the settings page? Oh my god, it has to be bigger or else it wigs out. What if I zoom out? There we go. Okay, I want to be able to see all 4 of the mining nodes at the same time. Battle Shout, Battle Squawk, True Shot Aura. Looking at the buffs I have enabled over here on the spreadsheet to try to make them the same. Proved Battle Shout. Okay, Demonic Pact. I don't think I have Demonic Pact 0. There we go. Agility, Mark of the Wild, Strength. No on that. No Flask of Supreme Power. Okay. Juju Might. Juju Power. Mongoose. Greater Arcane. Coalesced Regret. Boggling Root also enabled. Ground Scorpok Assay enabled. Songflower. Rallying Cry. Fangus Ferocity. Slipkick Savvy. Spirit of Zandalar. Warchief's Blessing. Yep, those are all on. Okay, that's going to be a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. We should probably disable alchemy here, just so it doesn't get confused about what should be being used. That needs to be there. This is here. Okay. Those are configured properly. 120 seconds. Talents. What do we have for talents? I'm going Blade Flurry. We're going Blade Flurry. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh. It's too many points. There. Is this right? Sorry, guys. This is a little annoying. I'm just matching stuff from the spreadsheet to the simulator. I'm very curious to find out if the simulator agrees with my spreadsheet. We could go like that. I'm not currently going like that in the spreadsheet. So we'll save this. P4 talent. Save talent. Settings. P4 encounter. Save encounter. P4 settings. Save settings. Okay. Greater agility. Now we check the enchants. Minor speed. Yes. Superior strength. 15 agility. Nope, we're going Crusader now. Crusader. Crusader. Enchant chest stats. Yep, that's what I have over there. I have that. I have that. Okay. P4 gear. Save gear set. Now, rotation. We want P3 mutilate DPS. Oh, there's a lot of extra shit here. Oh, wait, hold on. We have the wrong runes, I think. We're doing cut to the chase carnage we want to do. And I think the rotation code should be fine. It has this built in to, like, manage carnage. This is what the simulator folks did. Very nice. You know, there's no, like, carnage rotation, and, like, you don't have to change the rotation. The rotation has conditional code to detect whether you're using carnage rune or cut to the chase rune or, like, honor among thieves or whatever to, change it slightly to do what needs to be done. Okay, I think we did everything right. Spreadsheet says 2360. Simulator says 2340. That's fucking pog. That's so close to each other. That's insanely close to each other. I'm happy with that. Now, what I want to check is if I'm going to get an arcane crystal out of this rich thorium vein. Grills asks, are you taking your main Thursday rogue to another run since ours is canceled for now? Yes, I actually ran my main rogue today. But should any run happen related to our Thursday group, Grills, I have other rogues that I could run in that, you know, if you need me for that team, I can send, you know, one of my other two rogues that are absolutely, like, raid capable and good. They just, like, they don't have veracity enchants on their head and legs. And they don't have 15 agility enchants on their weapons like my main does. You know, that's all. Okay, so, first thing I want to check. Spreadsheet thinks... Whoopsies, what did I just press? Spreadsheet thinks Amulet of the Dark Moon. Oh, whoopsies. Okay, 2368. What we're working with. Okay. Spreadsheet thinks Amulet of the Dark Moon is better than Mark of Forging, and also about as good as Pendant of Celerity. Okay, so let's check if the simulator agrees. Save as reference, and we'll switch to Pendant of Celerity. We're expecting not a meaningful difference here, is the expectation. Looking like the simulator is liking Pendant of Celerity a little bit more than Amulet of the Dark Moon. This is only going to be accessible if the tier 0.5 questline is also accessible, which frankly we're assuming it will be. We're equipping Darkmantle. Let's look at Mark of Forging as another option. What do they say here? The simulator seems to think Mark of Forging, yeah, is like 4 DPS worse. Do we have Kings enabled? Yeah, we do have Kings enabled. And we have ZG buff. These increase the value of base stats, so those would be relevant. Yeah, okay, so it says like -4 DPS. I think that's about... Yeah, this says about -7. Yeah, okay. So it mostly agrees. The simulator seems to think Celerity is a little bit better than Amulet of the Dark Moon, whereas the spreadsheet thinks it's about the same. No real issue there. Cape of the Black Baron. We thought Cloak of the Honor Guard. This is the Arathi Basin Cloak. Spreadsheet thinks it's a little bit worse. Now, let's find out if... Swap back to the reference set. Save. Cloak of Death Guard's Cloak. Here we go. Should be a little bit worse in terms of DPS. Yeah, about the same. -1. Go back to Cape of the Black Baron. Let's see. I wonder if Fel Striker is implemented here. This is like the big question that I haven't coded Fel Striker into the sheet yet. I really assume that Fel Striker is substantially better than Lobotomizer. Let's see what they think. Okay. It's saying not meaningfully different is what we're looking at, but let's check in the like results, buffs. It may be that it's not implemented yet. Yeah, we're getting no Fel Striker buff is happening here. Resources. Revitalize. This is the Stormshroud proc. Where's the Darkmantle energy proc? Focus attacks, Thistletea, Refund, Blade Flurry. Revitalize, that's Stormshroud. It looks like maybe Darkmantle isn't implemented yet either. Cast, Sandstorm, Decay. Okay, well, the damage results are going to be significantly different if it's getting this number without actually having Emerald Dragon Whelp. What? It looks like it's not benefiting from Darkmantle energy right now. Refund. Thistletea, Revitalize. It does think I'm getting about 215 energy from Stormshroud, which we can compare the estimate on here. On here, it thinks we're getting 49 plus 184. So that's 49 plus 184, 233. So yeah, about the same. What are we looking at here? Any nodes spawning? Let's go check the 5th node. Hernstrom, hello. How's it going? What are the BOEs? Anything I can invest in right now? If you want to find stuff to spend your gold on, let me tell you what. I got a video for you. In Season of Discovery. What is coming and what you can do this right one. Now. All kinds of stuff you can do right now in terms of items to buy, materials to prepare, stuff like that. Oh, what the hell, dude? Get out of my face, stupid dragon. Shadow step. Okay. Positioning. Blind you. Mining. Azerothian diamonds. Gouge you. If you gouge while he's still blinded, it's very good because he can't block, dodge, or parry the gouge while he's blinded. But if you wait till after the blind fades, you know, he'll have a chance to block, dodge, or parry, which, you know, success rate goes down. I meant the simming ones, not real investment. What do you mean? I mean, I'm a Stormshroud believer, and you'll find many other Stormshroud believers on my Discord. That Stormshroud's gonna be fucking good, okay? I just like to have my Julie's dagger before people sell it for 4K gold. Well, the version of that is, buy this stuff here. Maybe don't actually buy the large brilliant shards, because I highly suspect those are gonna go way down in price. But this is the stuff for your Darkmantle set that you can get right now. This is stuff you need for Darkmantle that you can't get right now. Battleground rep. Darkmoon Fair necklace. This is a pretty good necklace. 10 strength, 19 agility, 10 stamina. This should be 480 dense grinding stone, but there's a couple different item turn-ins you can do. Ooh. If you want to buy stuff, Cenarian Logistics Badge. In the simulator, let's see. Gosh, okay, it's a little disappointing that it seems like the, Darkmantle. Did I, like, accidentally not equip 4 pieces of Darkmantle? Because that could have happened. No, I do have 4 pieces of Darkmantle equipped, okay. It seems to just not be implemented yet. That's weird. I would have thought they would, like, just copy the code from whatever. It's weird to me that Stormshroud's implemented and Darkmantle isn't, but whatever. Who cares? Fel Striker also apparently not implemented. Same as my spreadsheet. Alright, what else did we wonder about? Swap back to the reference set. Save. We wondered if they also hated Hand of Justice. We'll swap out the Sandstorm card. Hand of Justice in. How about Shadow Craft? Should be the same bonus. Like, I know one of the guys that maintains this simulator, like, I know he's smart. I know if he was going to implement Shadowcraft, he would also implement Darkmantle. Because it's the same bonus. Yeah, okay, so they say Hand of Justice, like, a little bit worse. Basically on par. And we can confirm that that's actually happening. Extra melee, extra attack. This is a buff. I don't think we had any extra attack triggers before, so let's just remove it. Let's go Black Hand's Breath. Resimulate that and see if it shows any extra attacks. Oh, you know what? Actually, this rune on my spreadsheet is combat potency and not focus attacks. Potency. Now, if we go to results, we check. Wait, it still has extra attacks. What? Now I'm confused. What is giving me extra attacks in this setup? Oh, duh, I'm stupid. The Wild Strike's giving me extra. Yeah, Wild Strike's giving me extra attacks. Yeah, duh. Duh. Alright, any mining nodes? No mining nodes. Let me think about it. Are there any other close comparisons from the spreadsheet that I wanted to look at? Where it's kind of a little bit scuffed. on account of the Darkmantle energy doesn't appear to be working. So basically, we should have a lot more ability damage than we actually do, which will weight the stats a little bit differently. On Julio's and Tarnished Elven Ring, I think that's pretty obvious as, like, the best things. What if we set up with DEVILSAUR instead of Stormshroud? So we could go True Strikes here, DEVILSAUR here, and DEVILSAUR here. True Strikes might not even be the play. Put this back to Sandstorm, so we're only changing, you know, one thing at a time. Okay, so if we take away Stormshroud and put in, like, the best alternative items we can, it shows a substantial DPS loss. 142. What if we make this be the Defiler's Leather Shoulders that are quite good? That's worse than True Strikes. Yeah. Okay, dude. The simulator thinks Stormshroud's gonna be good. The spreadsheet thinks Stormshroud is gonna be good. Both the tools agree that Stormshroud is, like, way better than the alternatives. How do you get the Lobotomizer? That comes from Alterac Valley. Alright, swap back to the main set. Stormshroud, Stormshroud, Stormshroud. We confirmed that that's what we want. Oh, this should be potency. There we go. Simulate again. Wait. The simulator thinks the focused attacks is better. 2368. Never mind. The spreadsheet thinks focused attacks is better too. I just had it configured wrong. Alright, focus attacks. Focus attacks it is, fine. The simulator and the spreadsheet disagree on the magnitude of the difference between these two. Okay, what other good items are here? We could go Alcor's Sunraiser, perhaps. You can see that simulator almost certainly is going to agree that Alcor's Sunraiser is worse than the strength. Yeah, by a lot. Holy! Oh, you know what? You know what? I bet the simulator doesn't have the 5 bonus weapon skill that you're supposed to get by default. I would not have expected this big of a difference. Let's see if we can find out if that's true. Stats, level 60. Attack power, none of those are showing the weapon skill. Settings, talents, let's see. Can we sim options? No. Where do we give ourselves free extra stats? I think you can do that, but I'm not actually sure how you go about doing it. Bonus agility. Oh, that's probably where you do it, but weapon skill isn't an option. You going to play Cataclysm? Nope. No, thank you. You can enjoy, if you want to, your store mounts, WoW token, paid character boosts, paid race change to the new OP race, and subscription. But I'm not interested. Categorically. Okay, so we can't really make legitimate weapon comparisons here for the offhand. Because this is it's essentially super duper overvaluing the bonus to daggers. Because it's not, I think it's not getting the default 5 bonus that it should be getting. I'm not 100% sure of that. We could... How could we test that? Do you have an item that's, like, super duper similar? No, that's stupid. We could test... Here's something we could test. We can equip a belt that's different than that belt. And, like, we should get a massive DPS loss. Like, what is this? 17 and 10. That's very similar. So, like, if the Darkmantle set was working and just not displaying properly, this should be a massive DPS loss. But if it, as I suspect, was not working properly, this will be about the same DPS, which is, yeah, what it's looking like. You don't have to do any of that and still play the game. Well, I don't want to play a game where I know those things are happening. I mean, to me, it's the biggest fuck you to the players to, like, have Classic WoW, have gold buying be against the rules for a very long time, and then all of a sudden you decide it is all, you know, not only is it not against the rules anymore, but Blizzard's gonna be the one selling it to you. Like, obviously gold buying is bad for the game, and it's a big fuck you to the players to just be like, well, actually, we want more money, so we're gonna sell you gold. There's also a lot of other things about Cataclysm that I just don't really like, but, you know, whatever. It's, like, grossly over-monetized, so I don't want to play it. Mining. Blind, missed. That's not good. Gouge. Prep. Blind. There we go. Vanish. Reset the timer. Yeah, I mean, this happened in Wrath of the Lich King too, and it just kind of continued in Cataclysm, is like, the items are fucking boring. Almost none of the items are exciting. Like, every single item is main stat, stamina, either attack power or spell power, and then 2 different secondaries. Like, 99.5% of the items follow that formula. Which is not the... And, like, the magnitude of how many stats of each of those are offered is just formulaic based on the item level. And, like, a lot of those stats, like, aren't even that meaningfully different than each other for your damage output. So it's just, like, the items are so bland. And it's like, in Classic WoW, you've got insane shit, like Stormshroud set, crafted armor set that gives you bonus armor, or DEVILSAUR set, something that's like super heavily weighted toward just like raw attack power. And you have weapons that have interesting procs on them, like Dragon's Cry, summons a fucking dragon. And like, you know, has stamina, doesn't have main stat on it. You have like, you know, various weapon speeds that are relevant. You have trinkets with a variety of effects. Actually, the trinkets in, like, you know, pretty much all the classic versions of WoW have, you know, there's some that are interesting. But, like, the items in general are just not exciting. And also, you know, I don't know exactly how difficult the Cata raids are going to be. They did say they were going to be post-nerf versions, but, like, I sat there and I did Heroic Lich King with my guild at the end of Wrath of the Lich King. You know, we killed it week 5. You know, no buff yet. We weren't fully stacked on ICC gear. We did like over 100 wipes. I mean, the world first guild who practiced on the PTR, even they did over 100 wipes, given they were in TOGC gear. But it's not like my guild was bad. You know, even the best team wiped over 100 times. It was like, man, that is so far off the mark of like how difficult I want this game to be. It's not fun for me to go week after week, you know, spending multiple hours wiping over and over on a boss, because that's just how difficult it is. It's not fun. And, like, I don't want to just do normal mode and know that I'm not getting the best loot. So, like, my understanding is that the Cataclysm raids are very difficult. Like, a lot of people told me that, like, Heroic Ragnaros is more difficult than Heroic Lich King. And I just never want to do that again. You know? And nor do I want to, you know, play the game and, like, know that I'm getting crappy loot, because that's way less exciting. Sinestra and Hardcore Heroic Rag are hard. Yeah, I mean, it's just like, I don't want to do that. And, like, I think, you know, you can always say, like, oh, you know, the more challenging thing should give the more powerful loot. And, like, you can extend that argument to infinity. What I'm saying is, like, you should probably reevaluate what the most difficult content in the game is. Right? Because, like, that's, you know, clearing the most difficult content is beating the game, right? And, like, what is a reasonable bar to ask your players to rise to be able to say that they beat the game? Do you want that bar to be so high that only, like, 1 or 2% of your player base can do it? I think that's ridiculous, but that's where Heroic Lich King was. I mean, it was like a 2 to 3% of the player base boss for a long time. You think we're getting Fan of Knives? I have no idea. Didn't Progress one-shot Heroic Lich King with TOGC gear? Yeah, when it went live, they did. But, I mean, if you listen to the like, interview about the run, they said they wiped well over 100 times practicing it on the PTR before they got their first kill. And then they did way more kills on the PTR just over and over again, so they were confident that they could be consistent. But I think they said they got their first kill on, like, attempt number 140 on the PTR. Yeah, let's think about, is there anything else we want to look at in the spreadsheet, or the simulator? We could try switch to agility in the offhand, see what it thinks about that. Spreadsheet thinks this is worse, and simulator seems to be agreeing that it's a little bit worse. Yeah, 2330, worse. This is going to be chill, dude. I mean, Righteous Orbs are going to be expensive, but they're also going to be pretty realistic to go out and, like, deterministically get one. Like, you got a new weapon, run Scarlet Strathome 2 or 3 times, and you can get your 2 Righteous Orbs. So I think that's going to be, like, way nicer than having to deal with, like, buy a 600 gold. Like, you can't... Not every class can even farm the Essence of Heirs. Bow from second boss, Sunken Temple, better than Boomstick? Not really, no. Not if it's not, I mean, they're close, but... No. I've only missed 1 raid lockout and haven't seen the Dire Nail or Dragon's Cry drop. That's extremely odd. Wait, neither of them you've seen. It's probably the Hunter Bow every single week, right, CTM? Fucking Hunters, man. Hunter got my belt this time. Stealth back out here. Both caster staffs every time? Damn, bro. Hell. All elemental immune to poison? Holy shit. Well, I would guess they wouldn't make them immune. I would guess Cthulhu that they'll make the elementals, like 20% reduction to poison. Right? That's because that's what they did with the Nomergon bosses. So it doesn't, like, invalidate your build. It's just like, yeah, your build's worse, but it's still playable. I wonder if I had any other, like, alternative setups that I was trying to compare here. Can't remember, because I fiddled with the gear in the spreadsheet quite a while ago. Like, here we could go Rip Hook, 22 attack power. This is probably going to be worse. We're at 2336. It's now saying it actually likes Rip Hook. Wait, it actually likes Rip Hook better than Precisely Calibrated. What does it think about Rods, Crystal, Black Crow? Hit chance and agility. 2340. Wow, it actually likes that a lot more. This is consistent with what it was doing before. It really liked the Pendant of Celerity more than my spreadsheet did also. You know, the hit chance necklace here. I wonder what the cause of that is, but what I feel like I'm pretty clearly seeing here is that hit chance is a little more emphasized on the simulator than it is on the spreadsheet. And, like, this is consistent with that. We go to the spreadsheet. We got the boomstick, 2373. We can go to Black Crow. Yeah, it thinks that's a little worse. What does it think about Rip Hook? 2363. It actually thinks both of those are worse. Interesting. That is interesting to me. I wonder when Darkmantle gets implemented in the simulator, how that's going to change this. Because hit chance is basically increasing your auto attack damage. So maybe I'm getting so much more ability damage on the spreadsheet because I'm getting so much energy from Darkmantle. That it's, you know, that's what's causing the difference in valuation of hit chance. Because since I have more energy in the spreadsheet, because Darkmantle is working in the spreadsheet, but not in the simulator, maybe that's what's making it so, like, the simulator values hit chance less because it's skewed more towards ability damage with that extra energy. Or Stalker Bracers. Bracers of the Eclipse are the other option for this slot, but I highly doubt those are going to work out to be better. Let's swap back to our default setup with the gun. Bracers of the Eclipse from Dire Maul. These are probably an easy pickup, because they drop from the same boss that you're farming Distracting Dagger from. So, like, if you somehow do not have Exalted Warsong yet, you can get these. What about Primal Bat Skin? This comes out with Zul'Gurub. I would assume is not coming out with the start of Phase 4. Oh, you know what? When I initially read the Stinging Longbow, I thought that was going to be better. I didn't actually check it myself in the spreadsheet. Now we have checked it. Pretty sure this is better than... nope. This is better, but still slightly worse than the Precisely Calibrated Boomstick. That's what it should say. Edit that in the pinned post, too. Yeah, sorry about that confusion. Jump here. Whoopsies. Edit. There we go. Yes, let's, okay, I liked the bat skin bracers better. This is all the level 40, or, sorry, level 60 setup, but, let's put the stinging longbow in here. 2336, we expect it to be a little bit lower. Not by much. Will Dire Maul be open right off the bat? Don't know. My guess would be yes, but don't know. No one really knows what's going to be available and not available for sure. Pretty much just guesses and speculation at this point. Bone Scraper, no, Bone Scraper Offhand is going to be dog because it doesn't, I don't think it has the bonus weapon skill implemented. So you're going to drop down to way, way too low on your weapon skill if you unequip Distracting Dagger. We can check that in the spreadsheet. And have an actual reasonable comparison, but it is not good. Not good. And it would look even worse on the simulator. Distracting Dagger, even if you go to, like, Alcor's Sunraiser, still worse than Distracting Dagger. It's a very, very powerful weapon. Now, we know the simulator doesn't have Fel Striker implemented properly. Like, it doesn't have the buff. But we can put a scuffed implementation of Fel Striker into the spreadsheet. Okay. Phase 4. Fel Striker, item level 63. Fel Striker... One-hand weapon, dagger, no stats, weapon speed 1.7, damage low end 54, high end 101, set handedness both. Okay. How do we do this? What if I just say it has, like... What do we think? What do we think this has, like... 10% buff uptime? 3 seconds out of 30 seconds? That'd be 1 proc every 30 seconds. That's probably fair, I would say. If you assume 10% uptime, and then let's assume... Well, actually, we can look at our crit and hit rates and figure this out. I'm just gonna paste in some, like, basic critical strike and hit chance values instead of trying to do, like, a complicated uptime calculation or whatever. We have... about 10 bonus hit chance, and our main hand critical strike chance, main hand crit bonus is about 37, which means we can benefit from... Fuck, how much more can we benefit from? What's the crit cap at, like... Oh, I can look right here. Miss 14. Dodge 5. This gets eliminated. We glanced, can't change. So the hit can go up to 60%, which means we can benefit from about 23% more crit. Roughly. We're making some very rough estimates. So, if we give this dagger 2.3 crit, and we give it 10% of how much hit chance do we have missing, we have about 14%, 15% hit chance missing, so we give it 1.5 hit. Then we can put it in here, and it's a lot better. Are you not deep combat for this? Just tuned in. No, we have never been deep combat in all of Season of Discovery, because the poison talents are too good. the poison talents in the 4th row of Assassination, they're just too good when combined with a Deadly Brew chest rune that gives us attack power scaling on our poisons. Yeah, ooh, Arcane Crystal, let's go. This is money. This is what we're doing. We're AFK, we're basically idling in this cave until the mining nodes respawn, while we fiddle around with the simulator, speculating about what's going to happen in Phase 4. How much do crystals go for? I think around 70, 65 or 70. I haven't been selling any of the crystals, though. I just hoard them and transmute them on my 2 alchemists. And then it's good. Alright, so what do we put Fel Striker in as? 2.3 crit and 1.5 hit. So that's basically treating it as passive stats of that much. And that's enough to make it very good. And Lobotomizer was at 2373. We pretty much know how this one works. We're pretty confident that this number is, like, right. Fel Striker, it's a little more scuffed. So what we could do is, if we want to be, like, really conservative with the estimate of how good I think Fel Striker is going to be, we could cut this down by, like, 2/3, right? We could, you know, our 10% uptime estimate led us to about these numbers. But what if we cut it down by about 2/3, 2.3 times 2/3? So we reduce it. We say maybe our estimate was a little too much. We see, even if we take a much more conservative estimate, how it looks now. If it's still a bit better than Lobotomizer, even with the more conservative estimate. Yeah, so I'm pretty confident. Like, we don't have it implemented super well, but I'm pretty confident Fel Striker is going to be fucking good. Okay, guys, we're going to be doing fucking rend runs in Upper Blackrock Spire unless they drop something crazy on us. 2 arcanes today. Not bad. Cool, okay, so, yeah, I guess I'll have to check in on the simulator again later, see if, like, Fel Striker gets implemented properly, or Darkmantle gets implemented properly, but I would say, for the most part, the simulator agrees with the spreadsheet. There's just, like, a couple things where it's, like, the simulator seems to value hit chance a little higher than the spreadsheet does, giving you, like, a couple DPS difference on a couple of item comparisons. Rend runs till the end of our days. Dude, I'm gonna have to get the Upper Blackrock Spire key, and I'm gonna have to tank those runs and reserve Fel Striker. Because, like, you know, that's the only way you're gonna make the run happen, is by being the tank. You know, the only way you're gonna make a run happen where you're hard reserving Fel Striker is, like, you are the tank, and you have the key. So we're gonna have to try real hard to get that Upper Blackrock Spire key right away. I'm gonna see, like, probably try to solo some of the stealth runs for the key fragments or whatever.